Hello, everyone. Before you sign that divorce paper, just hear me out. Before you throw in the towel on the love of your life, just hear me out. Especially if your marriage was good and after a while, suddenly it looks like you can't stand each other. You're constantly arguing. You hate their guts. They can't do anything right by you. You're irritated by them. You don't even want any physical contact, not to talk of making love. It means the list goes on and on. Before you think that the love is over and you need to move on, again, hear me out. There is something called hormonal imbalance. You do realize that everything that happens to you is controlled by a very sophisticated mechanism inside your body that is put in place for that. Now, these hormones control a lot of our actions. So when they're not balanced, when one is off, it can begin to affect your mood. It can begin to affect your feelings. It can begin to affect your emotions and a whole lot of other things. I'm going to mention the common culprits. You're talking about your testosterone, your estrogen, thyroid hormone, and finally cortisol. These four hormones, if any of them is unbalanced, believe me, it can cause a whole lot of issues in your marriage.
I was only 36 when I realized that my low sex drive, no sex drive, was starting to affect my marriage. I didn't know what was going on. I tried all the supplements. I tried doing it more. We went to a therapist. I just figured I needed more romance. Maybe if I had a better body, then I would feel like doing it more. I was sick of going to bed every single night feeling like I had a chore, one more chore to do. I couldn't do it anymore. I seriously thought I didn't love my husband anymore. That's when a friend luckily told me about hormone therapy, and I went to a hormone therapist, got my blood work done again, and she said I was low in testosterone, low in progesterone, and that she could help me. It took a minute, but 4 months later, all of a sudden, it's like my brain turned on. I could feel feelings like love and passion, and my body, when he walks in the room now, my body's like, hey, it like physically heats up, and I need that. I feel like I'm 20 years old again. I did not know that you could be in your 40s and feel this alive. It's literally saved my life, my marriage. It's brought everything back in full color, and I had no idea.
Did you know that men also have hormonal cycles? Yes, you heard that right. While women have a monthly hormonal cycle, men experience daily hormonal fluctuations. Testosterone, the primary male hormone, rises in the morning and gradually decreases throughout the day. This hormonal shift can affect their mood, energy levels, and even their interactions with their spouse.
Especially. Now I'm going to read to you what each of them controls. Okay, let's start from testosterone. It can cause fatigue, low libido, irritability, depression, and even brain fog. It might make men feel less masculine and make women feel disconnected. Low estrogen, especially especially in perimenopause or menopausal women. Okay, low estrogen can lead to mood swings, anxiety, sleep issues, hot flashes, vaginal dryness, decreased sex drive. Okay, cortisol, the stress hormone, we all know this one is chronic stress can raise your cortisol, and when cortisol is raised, it can lead to anxiety, depression, physical exhaustion, making even small arguments feel overwhelming. Okay, and then thyroid hormone, thyroid imbalance, it can cause fatigue, mood swings, a sense of losing yourself. We all know thyroid, it can make you gain weight, lose weight, a whole bunch of issues that come with it. So when this is happening, most couples tend to blame the other couple for how they're feeling, because they feel like it's the other couple's responsibility to make them feel good, make them feel happy. So when they're not feeling good and feeling happy, they tend to take it out on the closest person to them, which is their spouse. If this is happening to women, a lot of men can begin to complain. That's one of the times that marriages fall apart, because the man might end up cheating. The woman at home is making them crazy. So they're looking for peace outside. That's when cheating can start. Keeping a woman outside can start. Not that it excuses it, but some people are not, advanced enough or deep enough to go through these seasons, so they can easily fall. And the woman at home may be going through hormonal imbalance. They don't want sex anymore. They don't want intimacy anymore. Not because it's their fault. It's not their fault. It's because of what they're going through. And then the man goes out and things go down the hill from there, because some couples cannot come back from it. Okay? So these are the things that can happen. The woman might start feeling less desirable, and things like that. And the man, in the case of the man, when they have low testosterone, they don't feel manly enough. They might, instead of changing the tire, they might want to sit back. They might, they begin to gain weight. The belly begins to get more pot belly, and the woman begins to not find them desirable again, because they're like, I want a man. I don't want somebody who is, not a man anymore, who cannot take charge, who cannot fix the roof, who cannot, fix the tire, change the tire, do things that men are usually known for. But the man cannot do it because the testosterone is so low, which is the hormone that is responsible of making a man feel and do like a man. So these things can impact marriage. So before you file for that divorce, go to your doctor and get your hormones checked. It can be at any age. It doesn't have to be when somebody is perimenopause or menopausal. This can happen at any age. Hormonal imbalance can happen at any age. It's just that the increased chance of it happening is during those times, during when people are getting older. But it can happen at any age. What are the things you can do? There are things you can do naturally to balance your hormone. Of course, you can reduce your sugar intake, drink tea, green tea, drink tea, reduce your sugar intake, start exercising, start eating healthy. You may be surprised that your hormone may normalize by itself, because a lot of these things are triggered by unhealthy lifestyle. Okay, if you smoke, drink a lot, you may want to cut down. Your hormone can balance naturally. But when you go see a doctor and they find out that your hormone is low and is not able to be balanced naturally, there are other things that can happen. You can start taking supplements. You can start supplementing if that is right for you and recommended by your doctor. And even hormone therapy. Talk to your doctor about it. Finally, counseling. You can see a counselor that will talk to both of you. You may be surprised. Okay? How many marriages have ended that didn't have to end? Because both couples are not empowered about what could be causing their problem. So they just assume their marriage is over, is irreversible, is damaged. Meanwhile, they don't know that all they needed is just checking their hormones. Okay? Cortisol, testosterone, estrogen, and thyroid. Get it checked and get help, because it can be fixed. Okay? I hope somebody got something from this video. Please share it to every couple you know. You don't know who might be having problems. They may not come and tell you, but you know those couple that you used to see but you don't see them together again, or even the ones you see together but you know their face is squeezing one side or the other. Share it with every couple you know. Okay? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us if you haven't already for more tips. It really does help me out a lot. Thank you once again for watching, and until I see you again, may God bless you. Bye.